Yes, when was the last time I made a update video? Well, I guess I have some stuff to talk about. In this video I will talk about the rise of the Land of Peace and the UUC and the beginning of the Cold War. Ever since last video, the HG Confederation was in political turmoil as their king HG Edits I abdicated right after Latal got independence, starting an economic recession. Also, Latal at the same time was rising as many new players were joining them, as many people opposed the HG system of slavery as a main driver in their economy. But then a sign from the heavens itself came. HG Edits II became the new king of the Confederation. The reason this is so important is because HG Edits II was more of a reformer and he was able to get the government spending in check, stabilizing the economy. But right as things were finally looking good for the HGS, Latal demanded 50 gold reparations from the HGS for their wars and disrespect of the border wall. This made HG Edits II extremely furious and he started planning and vocally advocating for annexation of Latal. Everything seemed to go for HGs until something they never expected happened. At the same time, while HG Confederation were growing, a new country was also forming, the Land of Peace, ran by Oram 78RW, which was democratic and favored Latal. Thus, in a secret attack, HG Edits II was cornered and captured, forced to abdicate and give back power to HG Edits I, who was less ambitious and favored the Land of Peace. Although Latal was projected to be the world #1 superpower after their main rival HG Edits II was cooped, a series of many bad decisions made them completely fumbled the bag. For example, HG5, the leader of Latal, who portrayed himself as democratic, refused to hold elections and the many new players joined Land of Peace instead. With both the two major spawn island powers weakened, Land of Peace very quickly became the world's greatest power and almost every new nation wanted to ally with it. For a long time the world was at state of peace with minor conflicts like some griefing by Spartan and Land of Peace, but it was negotiated on and nobody got hurt. But not everyone liked the Land of Peace world order. In fact, a former Land of Peace citizen, Mr. Spear, left to Glast Nost Island to start his new nation. A nation following a new bold ideology that hasn't been seen on the SMP before: communism. The UCC was made on disputed land, however, and the Land of Peace wanted it as well, so Mr. Spear thought of idea of a defense plan on the island. The plan was to make a bunker with high walls that surround it with trenches in front. Although it was quite simple, it was effective.
As the sun sets on the SMP, UCC forces marched on to Glast Nost Island to end the UCC rebellion.
Полки идут стеной, красиво держат строй, и гордо шелестят знамена. Комбаты рядовой, единою судьбой, мы связаны
They
навек
proceeded to have an intense stare down, waiting for one side to attack first.
Тебе и мне служить России, удивительной стране, где солнце новое встает на небе синем. Плечом к плечу идут российские войска, и пусть военная дорога нелегка, мы будем верой и правдою служить России. Бесстрашие атак мы сохранили флаг и дом родной нашей песни. А коль придет беда, с собою мы тогда отчизну заслоним, друг мой. Служить России суждено век. российские войска, и пусть военная дорога нелегка, мы будем верой и правдою служить.
Новостях в жизни важен первый шаг. Слышишь, реют над страною ветры яростных атак. И вновь продолжает собой, и сердцу тревожно в груди. И Ленин такой молодой, и юный октябрь впереди. Ленин такой молодой, и юный октябрь впереди. Весть летит во все концы, вы поверьте нам, отцы. Будут новые победы, станут новые бойцы. Милости не жди, жизнь для правды не щади. Нам, ребята, в этой жизни только с правдой по пути. И вновь продолжает собой, и сердце тревожно в груди. Ленин такой молодой, и юный октябрь впереди. Новостях в жизни важен первый шаг. Слышишь, реют над страною ветры яростных атак. И вновь продолжает собой, и сердцу тревожно в груди. И Ленин такой молодой, и юный октябрь впереди. Ленин такой молодой, и юный октябрь впереди.
As Land of Peace leader Oran was killed by Mr. Spear, he took all of his armor and, not having any spare armor or weapons, decided to let the UCC be free in exchange of his weapons. From this point on, the seeds of the First World War of the SMP has begun, with the UCC, Sigma Nation, LATAL starting an alliance, thus making neighboring countries like HG Empire, Land of Peace, Vlandia and Fascist Republic forming the United Front, which would begin start of a Cold War. As for the moment, both the major world alliances needed time to arm their nations, so they decided to have many proxy conflicts, especially in areas near LATAL, but I will save that for another time. If you're interested, the link the SMP is in the comments.